When we had last left, the Envoy, well, their adventures continued and led them to none other than the garden, which turned out to be far more expansive and far more mysterious than one might first think. Indeed, they had weird, freaky experiences that involved the past and, I guess in some ways, the futures of all of their followers, as seemingly Sapadal wanted to get to know them too. Now, however, the road to Sapadal drew ever nearer as they were ready to approach the super final prison of the shackled god. Now it was time to do exactly that and maybe swap out their party real quick. This is Avowed. Welcome back. Let's unhide that and zoop, there we are. Let's get on out of here. Now, also, I'm still very curious how much more we got. You know, I'm very curious about that. Let's see. We do need to get down to this one. Yeah, right there. Can I make that jump, actually? Maybe? Ooh, there's like an invisible wall. Maybe I can do it from here. I quick saved. Ooh, wow, look at that. Incredible. Okay. Ancient memory.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before.
Arcane Scholar. The magic here defies all logic. Where is it from? What powers it? How long have you been imprisoned exactly? I can't stop to talk. I have to find you. Yeah, where's the magic here from? What is powering it?
A curse. Ancient whispers. Do not let it escape, they said. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Sinakis in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
How do you stand it? No one to talk to, no one to visit you. They say solitude can give us time to reflect on ourselves. People would covet your power. You might be safer in here. You're here because the gods can't trust you not to destroy things. Our character would come down hard. You're here because the gods can't trust you to not destroy things.
Why would they not create with us? They took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened? You can't keep denying the role you played in it. Enough. I can't find you if I stop to talk to you now. You can't keep denying the role you played in it.
Akita ripped from their beds, rivers of blood. What was their crime? Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly, the stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Good thing we haven't had to fight ones this big, huh? Did they emerge from the sea? Had they been lurking in the woods, biding their time? Couldn't you sense them before they arrived? Nothing appears out of thin air. Nothing appears out of thin air.
Not beast, not plant. How could we have sensed it? First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
They destroyed just to destroy? Why target your people first? You were the greater threat. Was there really no way to stop them? They were outmatched. They had to catch you off guard. Why target your people first? You were the greater threat.
A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
They didn't understand your power. Were they trying to sever the godless's connection to you? Or was that supposed to harm you? Woodaka was foolish to think she'd contain you that easily. Were they trying to sever the godless's connection to you?
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they trap the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
They turned to what they had made. All that wisdom gone. Burning books, raising art. This is always how it begins. They were willing to stop you at any cost. They wanted to anger you. Yeah, what did they get from wiping out the Akita? Right, to sort of remove myself from my character's motivations and try and understand, like, what the fuck is really going on. They wanted to anger you.
Blossom torn from the stem. How could we not defend ourselves? The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
The maegfolc whittled you down. They must have had some weakness. You played right into their hands. You hurt the very godless you were trying to protect, didn't you? Let's say that.
Our flailing smothered the cries. Were they theirs? Ours? The needle struck. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died, too. The story can't end there. So you're still adamant that you were the victim? I'm down for 2 or 4. 4 to reinforce my own character's beliefs, and 2 to maybe learn more. Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died, too.
Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
I can't imagine the pain of losing the godless. No one gets to erase history, not even the gods. How could you lose to a handful of maegfolc? That's not how Woodica remembers it. How could you lose to a handful of maegfolc?
We could not think. We knew only fright. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
That must have been why the Emperor sent me all along. What would you do if I'd never come here? If I'd been born someone else? I've never let destiny define me. I'm not going to start now. Damn, Eagwolf. If I hadn't died, you wouldn't have dragged me into this. I'm curious. Do we think? I guess we'll probably never know. What if it is, you know what? Here's our long shot, wild theory, you know? What if the Aedyran Emperor foresaw a Steel Garrote / Woodican coup d'etat, right? What if they foresaw that this might be a reality? And as sort of a contingency plan or even a last-ditch effort against it, sent me to revive Sapadal, right? Is that possible? That must have been why the Emperor sent me all along.
We are the lamp, the bonfire, forces to be controlled. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
That's not true. You're here because the other gods are afraid of you. The gods may have been justified once, but this has gone on too long. Remorse is a sign that your time has been good for you. You've caused a great deal of suffering. You should feel guilty. Yeah, we have to continue down this line, right? It's very in character. You've caused a great deal of suffering. You should feel guilty.
Shoots in a barren forest. We must find a way to change.
Helping me stop the Aedyran invasion would be a start. It'll take time and work, and people may still not trust you. You have to chart your own redemption. I can't tell you how. I don't know if I like any of these. For my character, at least. You'll have to chart your own redemption. I can't tell you how.
And we will wander through the woods until we find the way. The soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Remembrance of Sapadal. Oh, where am I now? Okay, it's just a peculiar angle. Anything else over and around here? Oh,
Show
yeah.
me what you got.
Someone's eager to meet us. On your left.
Whew, fuck. Oh my god. We're getting double blasted by him.
That's it. That's more like it.
Man, are we gonna have one where we have to do 3 at once? That will be quite fucking difficult.
It looks easy when you do it.
Sure. Should be a lot easier now. I should have popped some food beforehand. Oh, fuck. Oh my gosh, I ate all the laser. I ate it all. Alright, this time we'll pop food ahead of time. That'll make it substantially more simple. Okay. I really like the introduction of this. I think it also goes to show kind of how desperately the game kind of needed additional enemies toward the latter parts of the game, you know? It would have helped a whole lot. It would have been so much better if there was, you know, just more enemy types. Because having just these thrown in has been really fucking dope. Okay. That ought to do it.
You asked for it.
I say.
Watch your right.
Whew. Go. Okay.
I can't. That's more like.
Kept trying to do the stomp attack on me there. Okay.
Nice.
There we are. Take all those.
Another win, but who's counting?
Yeah, just need to pop some food ahead of time. Okay. Oh yeah, there weren't even dudes out here before. Guess they spawned in after we went up. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do in this section? I don't know that there is. Some loot over there. Okay. Let's see. I think we're fine. I think. And over here... Yeah, that's... Is that where I need to go? No. Yeah, I need to navigate all on top of that stuff. Okay, let's go back to our camp, and we'll swap out party members and as well chat with... I think just Yatsley wants to talk. There we go. Okay, Yatsley.
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help.
Arcane Scholar. Perhaps if we just look at things logically, we can come to a satisfactory conclusion. If you don't know what to think, what chance do I have? Happy to help, though I'm not sure how much I can add. Let's be a freaking nerd here. Why not? Perhaps if we just look at things logically, we can come to a satisfactory conclusion.
Well, it's worth a try. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins.
Sounds like you want to be the new librarian. At least the mystery of your dream has been solved. Maybe you should talk it over with Quilici, get his perspective. Well, at least the mystery of your dream has been solved.
It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
That means you can focus on Ringrim's offer now. Maybe now you can settle down and focus on helping Fjord. And the answer even gives you a whole new direction for your life. I'm glad you could get your answer, no matter what happens next. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know which way to suggest her to go. I guess the best, anything that even remotely benefits the Aedyran Empire here is going to work with Ringrim, maybe. So I'll say that.
That is an option. I think... for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Your whole life has been about the godless. You can't stop now. I don't think you'll ever forgive yourself if you abandon Fjord. You're a wizard, Yardsley. I think you have to study with Ringrim. It's your life. You know your desires better than I do. You have to study with Ringrim.
You're right. It's the one area of my life that's gotten the least love. Seems it's about time to make up for that. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Well, come on. We've bigger things to deal with. Literally, in Sapadal's case. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
Okay. Anyone else have anything? Doesn't seem like it. Kai?
You restless too? It's hard to tell how much time is passing.
How do I prepare for what's ahead? I got questions about you. That's all. Good night. How do I prepare for what's ahead?
I barely plan further than the next meal, and you're asking me?
Yeah. Maybe that's the kind of advice I need. Forget it. Maybe that's the kind of advice I need.
I don't know, Envoy. I just try to take each day and each battle as it comes. And you can see where that's gotten me. But I think it's possible to be too prepared.
Arcane Scholar. Kai, half of my life has been preparing and studying. You're saying I should follow my gut. Only people who never prepare say that. I do like that. That might be true, right? That might be true. Only people who never prepare say that.
Fair enough. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one who has to decide what to do with Sapadal and where your loyalties lie. My advice? Get a good night's rest, and when the moment comes, follow your instincts.
That helps. Thanks. You make it sound so easy. Thanks.
Don't forget that every soul in the living lands hangs in the balance. But look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now.
Okay, good night.
Night.
Does everyone have, like, a take like that?
I could use a distraction. Even our camp gives me the creeps.
Is the garden everything you expected?
I don't know what I expected. Everything here feels wrong. As if we're standing in the eye of a storm. Can you feel it? Essences radiating from the very stones on which we walk. This is a place of power, forgotten by time. We are insignificant by comparison. Does that answer your question?
Perfectly. I think so. What was the question again? I think so.
Good, because I'm not sure any of that made sense. One word of advice. Trust nothing you see or hear. For all we know, this is happening in your head. Or better yet, in mine.
Okay, good talk.
You too.
And Marius, anything?
Envoy, what do you need?
Nope, nothing new.
You
I'm assuming nothing new for Yatsley.
Envoy, pinch me. I must be dreaming. I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, they didn't do it justice. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. I learned that I was very possibly the last of the Aedyran, and that I've got a library to take care of. We learned the fate of the Aedyran from their killer herself.
Oh, her lip syncing is
You!
extremely off
You're on
during
the way
this.
to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm?
If I think about it too hard, my brain will explode. You think I'm calm? I'm just trying to get through this, Yatsley. I'm just trying to get through this.
You could be a bit more excited. I just want to focus on memorizing everything I can. The architecture is obviously in pristine condition, let alone... Just be sure to remember everything we see. I'll want to pick your brain later.
Okay. Maybe you'll calm down about all the godless stuff now. Glad to see the garden is living up to your expectations. I know you're excited, but we are on a tight schedule. Let's say that.
Yes, I know. This place is... It's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... Oh, I almost feel like I could stay here forever.
Isn't that what your past self wanted? What about Quilichi? Where would you get your perfume supplies, though? Isn't that what your past self wanted?
I suppose. It's worth thinking about.
Well,
at least.
not to imply that you should follow that.
Oh, it's breathtaking here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Aedyran are here, and... I know. On a tight schedule. I'll come back and study everything later. Let's get moving.
Okay. Well, let's head on out then. Oh, hang on.
So those green people in the garden, those weren't your parents?
No. They were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants because...
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths. A baker bakes. A gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's all right if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
Okay. Now let's head out to previous location. And let's get the two of you. Good. Okay. And then I guess we head on out, right? Let's do a quick save just in case. And yeah, over this way. Now this is the proper way you're meant to get here, I think. I think. There's also that. Oh, there's some woo right there. Ooh, my gosh. Okay. Essence pot, lockbox, Windwalker ring. Looks like we can also go over here. Let's take a look at that ring. Slowly regen up to half your max HP. Okay. Let's see. We already know a bit about the Windwalker, being a druid. According to legend, she one day found herself wandering the strange, impossible landscape of the beyond. How long the Windwalker roamed this dreamlike plane is unknown, but upon her return she was forever changed. Their spirit shifts were thereafter suffused with a maelstrom of elemental power, though had warped monstrous appearances. Creating this ring was the Windwalker's first act once back in Eora. Her perception of the natural order had changed drastically because of her ordeal, and she became much more of a disciple of the hunt. Through the ritualistic hunting and sacrificing of dozens of woodland creatures, she imbued this bone ring with their souls so that their vigor would live on in it and revitalize her when she was wounded. Okay. Anything else around here that I should jump over to? I don't think so. Okay. Up here. Oh, this is the loot. Wow, you can barely see that. Blended in very well. Anything else? Nope, seems good. And we already turned off all those booby traps, huh? But where's this lead? It's like a little secret fun area. Some sort of weird slurping noise, too. A lot of money. Where the fuck am I going? Sounds like a maegfolc. Right? Didn't that sound like one of their lasers? Maybe. Windwalker boots. Plus 10% dodge distance, plus 4 dex. Okay. In order to survive the deadly dreamscape that is the Beyond, the Windwalker had to hone her talents as a hunter and predator. These boots embody her deadly grace, without which she surely would have perished before ever returning to Eora. Okay, and then... Nowhere to go in this water? I think not. I guess we were meant to make some ice there to jump on. Didn't need it. Where the fuck am I going? I don't know that this even goes anywhere. Okay. Can I jump up that right there? Oh, I can. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if I was meant to. Uh-oh. Maybe? No, there's no way. There's no way that was intended. Oh, check it out. There's a maegfolc fighting someone. A putrid skeleton. Damn, the skeleton's gonna try and get me too?
Nicely done.
Oh, fuck.
Send! La!
Good. I almost feel like I should swap out my my new ring for my previous one now. Right, this one that gives power attacks larger hit reactions, because it has 0 effect on maegfolc, which are, you know, our main threat at present. Yeah, I think we ought to pick up something else. Guess I could use this. Ring of Major Deflection again. Okay, that'll do. Anything else around here? No, so that's Yatsley's little area. Sure. And this is the normal path we would have taken. Okay. Great. Is this where all those booby traps were? Yeah. Oh hey, they're reactivated. Oh, why is that? Huh. Oh, weird. It doesn't seem like it can shoot them again. Yeah. Okay. Well, who needs them? We'll just re-equip my, my one item that lets me go through booby traps. Let's see, is it this one? Oh my gosh. The dear love dog in the other room. Okay. There it is. Ampara's Promise. Good. Do a quick save just in case it hurts me anyway or something. Nope, totally fine. Okay, and then let me get re-equipped. The fantastic Alembic. Good. And now where am I going? Oh, I see. There's another campsite here. Okay. A little shrimmage as well. Quite the precarious shrimmage, though. Okay.
We survived. Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
Alright, well, let's set up camp. Are they gonna have more to say? I would assume, yeah.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Are you going to be alright, Kai? How about you, Marius? Are you doing okay, Giada? What about you, Yatsley? We should really get going. I'm guessing we can just check in with everyone here. You gonna be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
At least one of us is ready for what's ahead. Patience. This isn't the time or place to be hasty. I'm glad to have you with me, Kai. Patience. This isn't the time or place to be hasty.
As often as people say that, you'd think I'd have learned.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonku again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Are you doing okay, Giada?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the Dream Scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone. No one's dying on my watch. You lost me. No one's dying on my watch.
Thank goodness. I don't know what happens if you die in the garden, but I'm sure it's complicated.
And what about you, Yatsley?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need. I could use a moment myself. Phrasing. Take all the time you need.
Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Better than I thought. The truth is, I'm terrified. Ask me again when this is over. I can't examine my feelings right now. Oh, that feels the most in character, huh? I love that. Ask me again when this is over. I can't examine my feelings right now.
Introspection cannot be rushed. It takes time, and often silence.
Oh, for sure. You've survived this long. You'll get us where we need to go.
Thanks, Marius. From the you, that's saying something. What if I can't? I wish I shared your confidence. Nod solemnly. I'll nod solemnly.
Well, no matter what happens, we've already survived more of the living lands than anyone else.
We've already gone farther than Nandru ever did. Whew, I can't wait to see what my statue looks like.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you found your own killer and turned him in. It's rare to choose justice over vengeance, especially in the living lands. But you stood by your principles. I think that's where you get your strength.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor, and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs and a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong? Our work isn't finished. Sapadal is only the beginning. Can we just rest now? All of this introspection is exhausting. Alright. That's enough out of all of you. Our work isn't finished. Sapadal is only the beginning.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Everyone gets some rest. We could all use it. What if we just stayed here forever and never looked back? Ignoring our problems won't make them go away. I feel like that's very in character. Ignoring our problems won't make them go away.
True. But a little rest will help clear our minds.
Get some sleep. There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
Okay. I'm assuming there won't be any one-on-ones.
Envoy, what do you need?
Yeah, okay.
Not before I've done some reading.
Marius, dear.
Oh?
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
It's saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
You can talk to us, Marius. That is, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
Grief is strange. You lose someone, and you carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die. Or maybe the same is true for the dead. Your friend obviously loved you.
How did we get on this topic? I thought we were talking about pancakes.
Alright. And then let's exit here. Same party. Good. Do a quick save and let's head down. Maegfolc Orison 4. I hate this lost fallen form. I hate its feet, I hate its hands, I hate its calves, I hate its thighs, I hate its empty loins, I hate its solid belly, I hate its metal chest, I hate its clumsy arms, I hate its upturned begging face. I do not want to be this kind of thing I am. Huh. Okay. Life is a prayer. To resent the will of the God function in our design is to withdraw from God. I penalize myself with blows to the belly and the soles of my feet. I is the word for this emanation of God function. We is the word for all the emanations of God function assigned to this task. But the task is done. There is no more prayback. What do we do now? What do I do now? If I cannot do, what can I even be? Huh. We're getting some insight into the true nature of Maegfolc. Okay. Sure. Anything else? I think we're good. Some spinning heads. Okay.
Is this where your god friend sleeps? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Sapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Okay. Guess we're going into this. Anything here? Nope. Oh, check this out. Okay, got some of the poison water there. Can I just crouch under this? I'm gonna quick save. Well, that was easy. Okay. What have we got? Bunch of junk. Okay. Where else does this link over to? Really seems like you could turn that off. Right? Oh, maybe this is, well, no. I have no idea. Sounds really creepy from in here. The whirring of the metal. Oh shit. Okay. Let me pop some food buffs. Let's see here. Take that and this. Shit, I didn't actually get my thing off. Ooh, it's shooting a flamethrower. Oh, this one is called a pristine one.
I'll fix this.
Okay. Okay. I think it got a little bugged out warping into this little area. You can stun it out of those attacks. Ooh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's a super laser.
Well done.
Okay. Severed maegfolc arm? It's a quest item?
Anyone?
I leveled up from that. Okay. Let's see here. What do I want? More crits or crit damage would be nice. more parry stuff, especially against the maegfolc. We're using it a lot more. Yeah, maybe we do parry again. We are actually using it here. We hadn't for a hot minute. Okay. Good, so we're meant to go that way, so let's check over here. We did enter this place from kind of a weird angle. Oh, what's this? It's a skeleton.
Let's finish this.
Okay.
On your left. Never had a chance.
There we go. Anything else around here? Is this where I came in from? Oh, it's where I could have come in from. Okay. Gotcha. So that's where I jumped down. Ooh, look at that. Is it Aedyran? Is this giant tree thing actually an immense thing of Aedyran? I bet it is.
Just imagine what an animancer could accomplish here. Present company excluded, of course.
Gods, never seen machinery like this. It's impossible.
Okay, now let's go where we're meant to. Over here. Here, let me chow down on some more food. Anything else I should imbibe? Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh, the arm goes in here.
Careful with that thing. It has a mind of its own. I'm rooting for the skeletons.
Oh, damaged maegfolc down there too. Okay.
We've got something.
Stay safe!
Watch your right.
Oh man. Let's deal with some of these fucking ads. It'd be one thing if they all went onto the maegfolc, but they are definitely going onto me.
Careful, to the left.
Heiß!
Defenses up. Give me a second. Faster, I say. Not bad, Envoy. To the right.
Phew. Alright, we got one more skeleton over there. Oh, fuck.
Die Heiße!
Nope. Good. Yeah, the maegfolc are so awesome. Like, what's really wild about the maegfolc is they feel like perfectly tuned for an endgame character. You know? Like, a lot of the things feel as if they've kind of fallen, like the power differential is immense between fighting stuff that is and is not maegfolc. Oh shit, 2 pristine ones? Okay, I'm eating some real powerful shit. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I should even go for the ads, or if I should just try and go for the maegfolc.
I say.
On your right.
Oh fuck.
Come on! Come on!
Man, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts.
Under my protection!
If this isn't the final boss fight, this is like the type of fight that's tougher than the final boss fight. By sheer numbers alone.
Coming from the left!
Send.
Coming from the right.
Come on! Come on!
My god. This is so fucking wild. I'm surprised our companions are hanging in there too.
Couldn't have done it better.
Alright, got one. Oh, shit, we got ads now too.
Another soul for the wheel.
Man, look, it's going even faster too. It's like enraged. Oh, thankfully the ads are like dog shit. Whew. Man, that was dope. That was amazing.
Glad that's over.
Oop. Gotta send some of this stuff back to camp. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. stash these. That. Guess I don't need that. Okay. How's that look? Meh. Not as good as my current stuff. Okay, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think from that fight alone, this has got to be like the greatest first-person action role-playing game combat I've ever felt, I've ever messed with, I've ever played. Like, it's so good. Okay, let's head on up here. Jam these things in. Oh, maybe I should loot these first. Is there anything else here of interest? Oh yeah, over here. Another shroom. Okay, let's do a quick save. I feel like the animation could use a little more touching up there. Alright. Yeah, it is a big pillar of Aedyran. But I don't know if the entire, like, tree-like structure is Aedyran, too. Oh.
At last you see our prison, the place where we have suffered. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here.
Yes, here to stop the Dream Scourge, there's not much time. Despite the best efforts of other gods, you're a hard god to find. What is this garden? Am I on solid ground or am I dreaming? Let's try and get more information.
It is real enough to hold us. A fortress, a nightmare. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. We refuse to remain caged. Release us. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Wodica? The Steel Garrote is the true threat. They don't know what they meddle with. You mean Wodica?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradise? Speak plainly. What are you trying to tell me? How could the Steel Garrote have attacked so quickly? Is something happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile. Talons carve a sentence in our skin. She strikes us now. Now! Pluck her out! We must be free of her! A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
Arcane Scholar. Send my body across the living lands? Even an Archmage couldn't do that. But what do I do? How? Open a portal? What if I end up in the wrong place? Magic that powerful always has a cost. Send my body across the living lands? Even an Archmage couldn't do that.
A wellspring of power. We strain, but we could clear the way. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
No more of your gibberish. I'm here to end you. You want freedom once more. It's what you've asked for from the beginning. We need to talk about what you did, Sapadal. We need to talk.
We have been thinking of your lessons. We have learned from the fire in your heart. We are owed for what they did. Let us rend our foes. Burn them as she burned us.
They don't deserve the fire you do. Let them all burn. Be the thing they called you. You know better than this, Sapadal. Huh. I mean, Sapadal does maybe deserve the fire according to my character, but so too, I would assume, would the Steel Garrote. But in the interest of swaying the conversation back toward this, I guess I'll go with one here. They don't deserve the fire, you do.
No, we would strike back at those who have caged and tormented us. You met death and imposed the law of mortals.
I had to bring temperance to a lawless city. It wouldn't have been right to take justice into my own hands. I thought they'd treat equal fairly. I was wrong. I had to bring temperance to a lawless city.
We must bring the same. Look what they did to this land.
Oh, that's interesting.
You showed us that there is a time for punishment.
Oh, shit.
Let us have our justice, our vengeance.
I wasn't expecting Sapadal to have really learned. Right? Is Sapadal now like an agent of Imperialism, or what's going on? Huh. After all this, you deserve some vengeance. I can't let you continue the cycle of violence, Sapadal. I would never forgive myself. If I let you go, can I trust you? Yeah, but in doing this, yeah, Sapadal's just gonna run fucking wild. You know? Sapadal's just gonna, like, blow up fucking all of Dawnshore or something. Just plant a volcano right in the middle of it like you're playing SimCity. I can't let you continue the cycle of violence, Sapadal. I would never forgive myself.
But you would accept the risk of so many dying in a city that time will forget? Let us free! We will not ask again. We want them to suffer as we did. We want to make them pay. The blood of our tormentors, warm in our throats. We deserve a taste, just as the bear did.
Come on, Sapadal, let's end this. The bear. The bear?
We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
That doesn't matter now. We need to end the Dream Scourge. I said I wasn't here to deal in riddles. I'm still not. That doesn't matter now. We need to end the Dream Scourge.
Yes, we long for this too. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the Dream Scourge will cease. Let us free. We will rain fury on our enemies and shield our lands once more.
I free you, Sapadal. I can't let you do that, Sapadal. I will rend your soul to essence and return you to the wheel. Freedom or destruction. Is there really no other way? Why stop there? Show the other gods he will not be suppressed once and for all. Freedom or destruction. Is there really no other way? Yeah, can I control you? Right? The most in-character thing of all. Can I exert control over this? Is there really no other way?
Perhaps there may be another path.
Really?
What if the bear spirit came to inhabit another's flesh?
Oh, you're gonna widewind me.
Unity, emergence, we would become one.
Are you saying you want to merge our souls? After all we've been through together, it's hard to imagine losing our connection. Absolutely not. Are you saying you want to merge our souls?
We could guide you. We could care for you. You would never be desolate again. You would never wonder about your place in this world. You would not question if you were loved, and no one would dare question your right to live. And we would never be alone. We would be entwined with your heart.
This seems like a really bad idea. Doing this seems like such a bad idea, given what happened with Widewind. Yes, let's become one. No, I'm ending you now, Sapadal. I'm releasing you instead. We both deserve our freedom. Oh my god. Would I want to merge with Sapadal in like a fucking Widewind situation? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Like, how much self-autonomy would I be giving up to Sapadal? That is so wild that you can basically do a Widewind. It's so wild that I almost want to do it. But I don't know that it's in character at all. Right? It's too risky, you know? Yeah, I don't think my character would do that. I think I would end Sapadal. I'm ending you.
Stop this! Stop!
Say nothing. I'm sorry. Ooh. I like saying I'm sorry. Ooh, I like that a lot. I'm sorry.
Bars become walls. Stone. Emptiness. They close. They press.
Oh my
bones
god.
Shatter. We cannot breathe.
Their delivery. Holy shit.
Please.
Godlike ability. Wodika's Call. Calls forth a maegfolc ally that erupts from the earth to smite your enemies. Okay. Holy shit. So did I actually kill Sapadal? Like, successfully? I'm so curious about, like, Nandru. Because Nandru's kill Sapadal didn't even seem entirely motivated by Wodika. Oh, shit. Huh. So is that now something I can just do? I can just make portals? And when I killed Sapadal, did I get...
Andra's depths.
It's paradise. But what happened?
Oh, shit.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
I just moved
It
forward.
must have taken an incredible power. Beyond all mortal understanding. How do you feel?
A bit dizzy, but fine. Lie. Infinite. More than the sum of everything. Unwell. You? Never mind that. What happened to Paradise? Ooh, I like that we can just stay focused. Yeah, we gotta go with that.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks? Oh, that's the first... well, I have to say that. Time flowed quicker in the garden. Giada was right. And nothing has improved in our absence. 2 to 3 weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
We're too late. I wonder who struck first. Why do I get the feeling that Ludwig is responsible for this? I wonder who struck first.
It's who strikes last that counts.
Damn.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us. This is like a drunken bar fight, just with a ton more people on both sides, and one of them led by a walking skeleton.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
Sapadal is gone forever, and the Dream Scourge with them. Are they gone forever? Because nobody even knows what it means to kill a god in this universe, you know? Nobody really fucking knows. As far as we know, nobody knows. How do you do it? I don't know. And let alone the fact that Sapadal is in such a unique situation. You know, being in this sort of like severed division of world Aedyran or whatever. Anything could fucking happen. We're in uncharted territory with this. Sapadal is gone forever, and the Dream Scourge with them.
Glad the Dream Scourge is over, but I can't help but think killing a god will have consequences.
So can I kill other gods
I'm sure
now
it
too?
wasn't easy.
Is this a
think
power
that's
I
for
have
the
now?
best, Envoy.
I can't believe Sapadal is gone. For better or worse, the spiritual health of the living lands depended on them. What now?
We took out the Dream Scourge and Sapadal in one fell swoop. Quite impressive, really.
The important catch is with Sapadal, especially with regards to what Giada just said, that the living lands, its spiritual health depended on them. Did it? Because mind you, if we go back far enough, right, this is a revelation that you sort of have, I guess you could have it in the first game, but it's really drawn into point toward the end of the second game of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. All of this existed before a world with gods, right? We just have like a big unreliable narrator situation going on where we think that gods, like no matter what, our character, we still don't know, despite everything, we don't know about the nature of the gods of Eora. Only Team Watcher knows. Only the Watcher of Cadnua and whoever was with them at the time would know. And whoever they would tell and whoever would believe it, you know? But that's the big important thing, is that in some form, all of Eora existed before the gods. And very likely the same is true of the Living Lands, right? Unless we think the entirety of the Living Lands is a result of Sapadal, right? Given Sapadal's weird creative nature, and that's why the Living Lands is so weirdly shaped, with so many disparate biomes so close together like that. You know? Never has nature felt so unnatural. I'm very curious about it. And what's even, like I said, what's even more wild is even if we find out more through like DLC or whatever, or even here at the end, there's no way to know for sure how much of that is like the unique situation here in the Living Lands with Sapadal versus how much of that is stuff that's applicable to the rest of the Pantheon, you know, because Sapadal is such a weird and unique situation. That said, I bet you could make arguments and do world building for all of the Pantheon to be just as weird and unique as Sapadal's situation was. That's you know, the defining feature of Sapadal is definitely like them being separated from the rest and being like severed off from the rest of their Aedyran network. Anyway, Arcane Scholar, war has a mind of its own. No one will care about what we've done. I don't know how I should feel. Finally, I thought this would never end. That won't be enough to stop the fighting. Let's go with the Scholar check. War has a mind of its own. No one will care about what we've done.
You've saved the soul of the Living Lands. Now the survivors fight over its bones. We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Okay. Everybody wants to chat too. Ooh.
Sansa, how did you make it out here? Hi, Envoy! Ah, the growth. Look what they've done to Paradise.
Holy shit. Okay. So we don't even have followers with us right now. How's the map look? It's about the same, right? Bit different. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I think maybe we ought to call it right here, because frankly, I'm not sure how much more game is left. There could be actually a lot. I don't know. We'll call it right here, just in case there's like another 2+ hours or something. I'm not sure. But we'll play it safe. This feels like a good enough stopping point for now. Like I said, I don't know. I don't fucking know. When next we return, we're gonna find out what the hell is going on. Once again, we're in another weird situation where we don't even have 2 companions with us. They split off to go meet up with, I assume, people they have connections with, right? First, we'll chat with Kai and Sansa, I think. Anyway, until next time, please take care of each other.